my family, there's me and my mom, my grandparents, and her boyfriend.
I have been living on my own now for the last 16 years.
I have 2 families and 9 half-siblings, and these are my moms.
Since I was 5, I grew up with my aunt and uncle, whom I call mom and dad.
So when I found out that I was having Kira, I decided to keep her because she's my baby and she will always be.
I remember how horrified my mother was when I said I was going to move out of the family home and strike out on my own. Her first reaction was, "What would the relatives say?"
I met Julian's dad when I was in my 20s, and Julian came along. Things didn't work out between the two of us, and in due course of the 23 years, we married separate people and have our family as it is today.
My mom had passed away, and I guess for my dad then, he was really young. It must have been quite tough for him. So my aunt and uncle, who didn't have any kids, decided to adopt me.
So I have 7 half-sisters and 2 half-brothers.
Is there anything interesting growing up with so many sisters?
Periods.
She has exams coming up, then she has to do revision. So I'm the only parent. It's a little hard for me to be there to do revision with her when I have to go to work at the same time, you know what I mean?
I was just trying to understand why he would give me up when I was 5 to my aunt and uncle, because it's not like he didn't have a job and not like we didn't have a roof over our heads. I understand that now, but I think at that age you don't.
After I moved out on my own, I then realized that, oh my God, I got to deal with the bills and groceries and what have you. But then I realized that, yes, it does take a lot to keep a family going.
It kind of gets strange when we're outside and we're talking about our son and people get...
Yeah, like when he goes, "Mom," and then we turn and look, and then he goes
people.
like, that one. Yeah.
It's actually a very enviable position to some. I know many of my married friends who are very happily married tell me, sometimes I wish I was single like you.
When I go for the parent-teacher meeting, there was once the teacher just asked me, she was like, "Oh, your mom or dad couldn't make it today. Kira's your sister, is it?" So I just said, "No, Kira's my daughter." And usually, people always go like, "Huh? Your daughter?"
So my biological dad, I'd call Dad, and my uncle, I'd call him Pa. Sometimes when we're at the restaurant and when I want to ask both fathers what to order, so I ask Dad and Pa, I get people looking at me really weirdly, but I don't really care, right? So I'm just like, whatever.
You must be very opinionated and stubborn, that's why you're single. Or you must be very picky. You must be very fussy.
When we were younger parents, there definitely were people who didn't understand our situation. You have a lot of people telling you what to do, as in running your family. We didn't subscribe to any of it. We decided that his happiness was paramount.
I get people asking me like, "Oh, you got married so young," and then I'll be like, "No, I didn't get married."
I get a lot of taxi drivers asking me like, "Oh, are you sure that's your daughter? Are you sure that's your dad? Like, you both don't look alike. He looks so much older, or his skin color is different."
I think I should say that if I hope something, not to change, would be us always remaining friends.
I'd like to be remembered as a bachelor girl who enjoys life and is living life to the fullest.
I just wish that people would sort of understand that not everybody's set from the same mold.
I just can't imagine not having 2 sets of parents. It's a bit weird for me. That's what makes me happy, having more parents really.
Plus, we're quite cool.
Very true.